Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Today, I'm going to answer a viewer's question that didn't make it into the marathon. I thought that some of these questions needed their own video. I'm going to be asking, what is the future of Disney? They've been going through a lot of, let's say, not very productive movies and lots of controversy. So I'm going to use the mystical medleys because this is a cartoonish deck. It kind of has that old school Mickey Mouse. I'm going to ask, what is the current energies around Disney and will they survive as a company? They're losing subscribers. I want to say the house in Florida. It's not a house. The grounds in Florida was practically empty. There was pictures on the internet of, and this was like at the heat of summer family holidays. Now, truth be told, I've been to Disney a couple of times myself, and it's freaking expensive. And the economy isn't doing all that hot. So, if they don't want to give families a break on the price, what do they expect? And their movies are flopping. They're losing money like crazy on their movies. Just want to ask, have they been markled? Ever since they tangled with Meghan Markle on that elephant show, it seems like their fortunes have just been spiraling out of control. So let's see, what's the general energy around Disney? What's the general energy around Disney? Oh, look what fell out. 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Temperance. I think they thought they were that all in a bag of chips. They thought they were blending things. Like they had a Hispanic Mariel for the Little Mermaid, Ariel for the Little Mermaid. And then they wanted to do a dark-skinned Snow White. They're trying to blend diversity and whatnot, and they think they're doing a great job, but they aren't. There aren't. There's ways to do things, and there's ways not to do things. And playing with people's childhood memories is not a good way to do things, unfortunately. So what's going on? Disney. What's going on? And just a reminder, I don't read these ones in reverse. Ooh, King of Pentacles. Well, that's them, isn't it? They are the king of the castle. There's the castle there. They've always made money. They're rock solid, and very opulent, right? Like I said, Disney isn't, a Walmart weekend. When you go to Disneyland, you're prepared to bring money. Knight of Swords. Oh, that's them attacking or being attacked. 9 of Wands. So the arrow's pointing this way and he's looking this way. And this is people attacking Disney. This is them embattled. Look at this, almost looks like one of the gnomes from Snow White and attacking Disney. And Disney's, look at this, got their eyes closed. Just sitting on their pile of cash, not paying attention, like a bull in the china shop, doing whatever they want. Page of Pentacles, they think they can still sell people on their ideas. Right? Page of Pentacles is, look at this shiny thing. Don't you want this shiny thing? They're the salesman. They're selling you something. Something of value, and look at it's Pentacles. So they think they're not listening to people. This is people on the internet, journalists, articles, people attacking them with words, and they are not paying attention, and they're just continuing to sell what they think people want. Ace of Swords, but look at how embattled that Ace of Swords is with bandages. Ace of Swords with bandages. They're like, this is our truth. We're selling our truth and we don't care what you say. And then they just continue to be embattled and have their eyes closed to what's going on. They aren't paying attention. Oh, the hanged man. Yeah, you know what? People want their Snow White, Snow White. They want their Little Mermaid, the Little Mermaid. They want people find comfort in those things. It's like your favorite cookies that your mom made. Only your mom can make them that way. If somebody else comes and makes them and puts raisins in them, and your mom never made them with raisins, you don't like them. They aren't your mom's cookies. So the people are still stuck on their tried and true childhood stories. They don't want you to change them. They think they're good just the way they are. Oh, Five of Swords. So Disney is kind of like they're winning the battle but losing the war. So they're like, no, they're pushing through their ideas, but they're losing the war. People are walking away from it. And they're like, oh, don't you want to see one more thing we're going to do? And they're like, no, we don't. Put it back to normal. Put it back the way it was. Ten of Swords. People are not buying what they are laying down. They are coming into ruin if they don't smarten up. If they do not smarten up, the people will hang them, and they will go bankrupt. The hangman and Ten of Swords, that's bankruptcy. Six of Pentacles. So they're trying to balance everything out, and they're doing a terrible job at it. The Hierophant, look at them. They're like, we know better than you. We know better than you. We know what you want to see. And the people are like, no, that's not what we want to see. Why don't you listen to us? And they aren't. They think they're the all-seeing eye. They're being so stubborn. This is, we are going into the future, and we'll give you Snow White, but we'll change it the way we want to change it. Because we know better than you. We're teaching you what you should be thinking and doing. The Magician, well, that's Mickey Mouse. That's Walt Disney himself. That's creative. That's manifestation. That's creation. That's, he created such an amazing company. Look at King of Pentacles, the Magician, Ace of Swords, Clock agrees with me. The Emperor, yes. There's nobody like Disney. Nobody. They have no competition, and that's why they can charge what they are charging. And I think that's the problem. The higher you are, the harder you fall. The King of Pentacles turns into the Emperor. If you've taken my tarot class, you'll understand why. Knight of Cups. This is offerings that they have. Four of Cups. This is them trying to offer people things. Here comes the Knight of Cups giving, and people aren't buying it. This is the legacy of Walt Disney. What are they on? Is this the third generation that they're on? There would be Walt, his children, his children's children. Well, this is the family, the Disney family. You know what? They are not paying attention. They don't care. Three of Cups here. This is like somebody's trying to tell them something and they just are apathetic. Like, this has to work. This will work. This has to work. I think what the problem is that they have too much money. So, for example, if you have, I don't know how much they own. Let's say they're a $10 billion company. And even if you lose $1 billion, it's still only 10%. A lot of companies lose 10% a year and they bounce back the next year. It sounds like a lot of money, but you have to put it in perspective. So if they lose $500,000 on one movie, that's 5%. That, to a company that big, it sounds a lot of money to you and I, but let's put it in perspective. They haven't been hurt enough. They're still in party mode, even though people are attacking them and saying, that's not what we want. This is what we want. They don't care. They're going to continue to create whatever they want to create. And you better like it. The High Priestess, the Six of Swords, High Priestess, the Lovers, Six of Cups, Eight of Swords, they aren't paying attention to the people at all. Two of Cups, you know who they're paying attention to? The people who are telling them they're doing everything right here with the Lovers and the Six of Cups. This is almost like navel gazing I'm getting here. They're navel gazing. They're listening to all their super fans. They're listening to their family. They aren't listening to other people. And here they are, right outside of the Disney castle, and people are throwing these daggers at them, and they don't care. They don't care. They're not even looking. Two of Cups, they're in agreement with somebody, and that's good enough. And they seem to think for some reason it's going to all turn around. They've got the magic formula here, and and even this magician is, the very first Mickey Mouse. Wasn't he a wizard or something like that? Can't remember. What is that one? That one cartoon? I think it's the very first feature-length cartoon was Mickey Mouse as a wizard. They just have this formula, and they're just going to keep pumping it out. And you know why? Because parents need their kids entertained. And so they might not have a big box office sell, but that where they make their money is the Disney Plus and the other rentals and sales of the movies. Because at the end of the day, the parents just want the kids entertained. And Disney has the blinders on. I'm going to ask, Disney doesn't care. They don't care. They're gonna continue to pump out movies that people disagree with for whatever reason, and they don't care. They really don't care. That really hasn't hurt them enough. Will Disney go bankrupt in the future? Will we see the end of Disney in our lifetime? Will we see the end of Disney? Let's say in the next 20 years. Will we see the end of Disney in the next up to 20 years? Six of Cups, Eight of Cups. Is there gonna be fights within the family about how to continue it? Will Disney still be around in 20 years? Other than their movies, of course, those are for evergreen forevermore. But the actual company Disney and their parks, will they still be around in 20 years? Can you imagine being such navel gazers? Page of Wands, we might hear some news about it. King of Wands, well, the Sun, yeah, they'll still be around. Six of Wands, yeah. And Three of Cups, for sure they will. For sure they will. Nine of Wands, they'll be a little embattled. Oh, the Sun and the Moon. Ooh. Temperance. Seven of Swords, they'll have a whole new strategy. Look, those could be the parks, the Disneyland parks. They're going to have to re-strategize. Queen of Cups. I wonder if they go back to original Little Mermaid movie. I think what we're going to see is that they're going to present that they're doing better than they actually are. Ten of Swords. Oh boy, Justice. Wow. I think they're going to have a Hail Mary moment here in 10 years. Right? Because we asked for 20, and at 10, we have the 10 of Swords, and we have the hit rock bottom, and I think they're going to do well, and then they're going to, with the Moon there, they're going to say that they're doing not too bad, that they're in battle, that they're mad, that they are, they're getting through the battles with this Temperance here. They're going to be like, yeah, we're fine, got stars in our eyes. Then they have to come up with a whole new strategy, and it doesn't work. Justice will be served. I wonder if their enemies will be celebrating, or they call in consultants to come and help. Well, we didn't get death, but we did get the Ten of Swords, and we didn't get the Four of Swords. So I think in 10 years or so, they're going to hit rock bottom. Will they bounce back up? Justice Hierophant, Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. Now the Four of Swords and the Three of Wands. They're going to struggle after 10 years. They're going to really struggle, really hard to get off the ground. They'll be looking back at crying over spilt milk. Look again, crying over that Disneyland park, not having no access to it. Wonder if they have to sell their Disneyland parks. Interesting. You know, there's a saying, it's 3 generations from short sleeve to short sleeve, meaning that somebody works hard, builds up a corporation, passes it on to their children continue to make it grow. The next children, which are the grandchildren, actually end up destroying it because they were handed everything. They never saw the parents have to work. And anyways, it's a really good theory. And actually, I've seen a couple of companies that happened to. One here in Canada is called Eaton's. And it was 3 generations, short sleeve to short sleeve, back to being a worker and instead of an owner. So I'm wondering if within 10 years, if they have to sell some of their assets. Very interesting. All right. Well, thank you for asking that question. I found that fascinating that they're not open to listening to their long-term clients, and they're listening to just a few people and doing some serious navel gazing, and they're going to end up paying for it in about 10 years. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I appreciate you so much. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.